Hello everyone, today I'll talk about Gochang Dolmen's museum or Dolmen site. The content is, first is the introduction about dolmens, second is the dolmen distribution, and third is the World Heritage List, and the last is the characteristics of the dolmen. First, I'll talk about the introduction about dolmens. Our ancestors believed that a spirit resided in great stones. They erected dolmens as objects of worship and had faith in the spirit. Dolmens sometimes appear in groupings of several dozens in one block, symbolizing groups of blood relatives. These groupings were an important part of ancestral worship as they symbolized life force and immortality. On the whole Korean peninsula, some 36,000 dolmens have been recorded by academics. Two distinct styles of dolmens exist, a southern style and a northern style. Among the ones that have been recorded, there are more southern style dolmens than northern style dolmens. The Korean name for dolmens, goindol, comes from the southern style dolmen. It literally means a stone that is propped up by other stones. This is the primary method to discriminate dolmens from other rocks. Today, people think that the functions of dolmens were more diverse than previously thought. While the majority of dolmens functioned as graves for blood relatives, some were grave markers, while others marked gathering places for groups or altars for religious ceremonies. And the next is the dolmen distribution. Dolmens are a representative tomb style of the Bronze Age and are known to have more than 30,000 tombs in Korea, and among them, they are distributed in the southwest coast of the Korean peninsula, including Jeollanam province and Jeollabuk-do. Among them, dolmens distributed in Jeollabuk-do area have been steadily excavated and investigated, and more than 2,600 dolmens are known to have been distributed. Among them, Gochang area is famous for being the most densely distributed in Korea, as it has 1,665 dolmens, more than 63% of Jeonbuk dolmens. Gochang dolmens were found to have 1,655 dolmens distributed to 205 colonies in 2003, and 1,327 dolmens were surveyed on the Cultural Heritage Distribution Map in 2005, and 1,124 dolmens were reported in 174 clusters, except for the Gochang dolmens designated as World Heritage in 2009. Accordingly, more than 1,600 dolmens have been identified in 185 clusters in Gochang area according to the recent data. The next is the World Heritage List. Gochang dolmens are not only the largest single area in Korea, but also various types of dolmens are distributed in one area, and they are important in identifying the history of dolmens in Northeast Asia, including the existence of quarries. In recognition of this, the World Heritage Committee recognized the World Heritage value by applying paragraph 3rd, unique or very old things. Because this picture is the site of the museum. The next is the characteristics of Gochang dolmens. Mason village has the background of the mountain ranges extending from the peak of Hwasarbong Peak toward the southwestern direction like a bow with an upstream portion of the Jujin River and the Gochang stream running across. The mountains behind the village have a saddle-shaped topography, and on its west, Somtulbong Peak is located, where the fortress was built during the Three Kingdoms period. Three dolmens were discovered around Jeonnimli and Sangapli in 1965 by the National Museum. Site inspection conducted for the next 3 months, majorly organized by Jeollabuk-do government and Wonkwang University, revealed 447 more dolmens. It adds up to 550 dolmens identified, including 108 that are destroyed or buried. However, when adding the ones destroyed before the site inspection, it was assumed to have had around 1,000 dolmens. It is vast not only in number but also in form. The table type of dolmens is called the northern style. Several stone walls were exposed having the ground stone box type and northern style appearance, like a grid pattern. Various types are distributed, and the origins and characteristics of dolmens in Korea are valuable in identifying the traditions and the history of dolmens in Northeast Asia. In the sense, dolmen remains in and around Jeonnimli and Sangapli can be the center of the great stone cultures of the East. Such distribution and concentration cannot be found in other regions in Korea, and it is also the highest density around the globe, and therefore provides essential data to study forms of tombs in the Bronze Age on the Korean Peninsula, and allows the discovery of the psychology, society, and tombs of the time. The dolmen remains found in Gochang-gun, where tombs to bury the dead of the time, and the method to build a dolmen with such big stones and the technologies and its concentration in a region have been considered to be a mysterious yet important fact. Dolmen remains in Jeonnimli and Sangapli are the product of large stone cultures, and their concentration in a certain area make it not only cultural assets of Korea but also the world. And now, it's the finish of the Gochang Dolmen's museum and sites. And thank you for listening. But here is a little bit far from, but I recommend to look around. It's like compared with UK, Stonehenge, and other things. And anyway, thank you for listening. And later the coronavirus get better, then to visit here. Thank you.